All right, it looks like we're going live. That's right. We are live on YouTube right now, guys. Hey, thanks a lot for stopping by. This is the Bill McSwain podcast. My name is Bill McSwain. And of course, I don't have everything set up properly. Of course I don't. Huh? Right? That would be what's expected of me. But you guys know Friday. And if you don't know, I'm actually talking into two microphones right now. I've got a Blue Yeti over here, and I've got this little cheesy mic that I bought for like, I don't know, $25 or something off of Amazon. And it's got a cool little echo feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try to, I'm going live on YouTube first, just a little bit, so I can get, so people can know, that, I don't know. I have no idea what I was just saying. But anyway, I'm going to try to fix the lighting here while I'm doing this. And what I'm trying to do right now for my Podbean folks, is I'm trying to give them a better show with a better audio quality than what I normally give for my Facebook audience, and I don't think it's cool that I never hook up a decent microphone to this one that has an echo. So, anyway. And it's not just that, it's just a better microphone. It's better than using the one that's on it comes with the system. So what we're trying to do right now is just go live on all these different platforms. And that way we can get the show rocking and rolling. And I'll go live here on Facebook. I think it's kind of cool. YouTube's got it to where, or I've got the take two. I've got the webcam. Jesus Christ, man. Good gravy. I can't talk tonight, guys. I don't get it. I just don't get it. What is wrong with me? Sound like Bill Burr. Hold on. Going live on Podbean in 3, 2, 1, go. Going live on Facebook on 3, 2, live, 1, go. 3, 2, live, 1, go. Hey, what's going on, guys? On Podbean and on Facebook. That's right. I'm on 3 different platforms. What? No way. It's unheard of. It's probably because I didn't get high today. I actually got some shit done. My name is Bill McSwain, and welcome to the Bill McSwain podcast, where on Friday nights we talk about the paranormal. And I'm working on getting a music bed here for the folks on Podbean because I never seem to go. Would you like that? Do you guys like that? I'm sorry, I hit the camera there for a little bit. My friends that are on Facebook just saw me hit the camera there. So I'm trying to look up. Oh, check this out. Royalty-free music. Hold on. I got one even better. Royalty-free music, scary music beds. Royalty-free scary music beds. What? How's he doing it? I don't know. But we got one here that's an hour long. And we'll hit that. Start that over. There you go, guys. What I was saying, if you guys didn't know, I never hook up a microphone to the Podbean. And I don't think that's cool. I think that's, I don't know. These guys want to come and hear a good podcast. And here I am talking with no music bed or anything like that. And what if they really want to get into the mood, What if they really, really want to get into the mood and hear that scary music? So I can lay this down when I'm going through and editing on my YouTube channel. I can lay a scary music bed down, and it just makes the episode so much better. I tell you what. If you guys didn't know, ghosts are real. I've seen one. And I have to tell you, it scared the living shit out of me. My wife and I were going through a really bad divorce. Well, we weren't at the divorce phase, but we were at the it's almost over phase. And one night this is my second wife, we got into a really, really bad argument. And she said, I'm going to sleep on the couch. You sleep in the bed. Well, about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, she come busting into the room, screaming. I've never heard her scream so loud. Ah, Billy, help me, help me. She jumped on the bed, got right behind me, and she was crying. She was shaking. She said, go out there. There's somebody. They're all black. They were staring at me. They were in the kitchen. So I grabbed my baseball bat, and this was back when I was still in shape. So I know I could have at least fought off an intruder. Well, I get up. I walk down the hallway, walk into the kitchen, through the dining room, nothing. There's not a door open. There's not a place. And I was like, I knew it. Like in the back of my head, I was like, I knew this place was haunted. There were just things that happened in this house that you don't want to just come right out and say things. You don't want to come out and be like, as soon as you walk into the house and you feel something, and if you're like a sensitive person like I am, you feel that. You feel like a presence. I can't explain it. And I'll tell you why I know that I've got this, I guess, curse or gift or whatever you want to call it. Well, anyway, I go back into the bedroom and I tell her, hey, Priscilla, there's nobody here. Everybody's not here. Everybody's not here. That didn't sound right. Anyway, nobody's here. And I swear, I saw someone. I swear. I said, well, all right, well, just sleep in here tonight and we'll figure it out later. Well, later never came, and she ended up leaving. And one night, it was probably about a week or so after she moved out, I was watching television, and it was middle of the night, probably about 11, maybe 11:30. And I was starting to, okay, I'm about to go to bed. And I saw something out of the corner of my eye to my right. And I looked over, and I shit you not, it was a cloud. It was like a cloud of mist. And it does it every time. It was like a cloud of mist. And it just kind of floated down the hallway and literally just disappeared. I mean, I can't explain it. And I was frozen, and I just sat there and I looked, and I was like, yep, they're real. They're real. I see a bunch of people of mine just popped in on Facebook. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. I've actually hooked up the other microphone to the Podbean so they can hear the stories. But anyway, back to the story. So I tried to look up online and see if anybody had died in the house. And when I saw it the first time, like I said, I sat there and I was like, what in the fuck, man? I had to be a ghost. And I honestly got up and I tried to debunk it. I got up, walked around, see if there had maybe a light, reflected off, because there was a bend in the road right there. And I thought maybe it was just a light and it was a reflection. Nothing could recreate this. And that's when everything started making sense to me. That's when everything that had happened up to that point, I said, okay. I think this was an old person that died here, and they didn't like Priscilla. They might not have liked me, but I know they didn't like Priscilla, because as crazy as that woman was, she got crazier when we moved into that house. And I mean, she got violently physical with me. I don't know if that spirit was, maybe, I don't know, maybe it follows her around. Who knows? Maybe it's some evil, really old ancient Korean demon that like attached itself to her. Cause I'm telling you, that woman rides the elevator up every day. Trust me. From where she lives, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, or rides the elevator down, however you want to put it. Hey, thank you, Mom. My mother has popped in here. Hi, Mom. How you doing? And hey, Trish, how you doing? Thank you guys for stopping by on Facebook. I do appreciate it. I'm also on streaming live on YouTube and Podbean. I'm working on getting Spotify taken care of, and I think Twitch. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm just working on getting all this stuff together, but it's starting to come together slowly, and I do appreciate everybody's support on this. I really do. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. But anyway, on with the story. So, like I said, it triggered me, and it triggered some memories of when we first moved in there. And like I said, I felt something. Well, we were literally still moving stuff into the house, and I was standing in the bedroom. The bedroom had its own bathroom attached, and I was kind of in the middle of the doorway right there between the bedroom and the bathroom. And I smelled Ben Gay. And I was like, man, what? Priscilla, did you put on some Ben Gay or something? She's like, no, I smell too. She's Korean, so she sounds funny. But I'm not saying anything bad about Korean people. They were the nicest people in the world when I was there. Trust me, I loved Korea. Anyway, back with the show. So that happened a couple of times. That wasn't the only time I smelled Ben Gay, but I only smelled it near the bathroom in the house. That's it. Nowhere else but right there. One night we were playing, I had my soldiers over because I was in the military at the time. And I had some of my soldiers over at the house, and we were playing Rock Band. So I love that video game, right? Love playing Rock Band. And I was at one time really good on the drums. But anyway, we were rocking out, and it was great. Oh yeah, that's anyway, we were let me keep on track here. My friend Trisha just popped up and said Shara's house was haunted too, and yeah, I'll get to that later. Thank you for reminding me about that. But anyway, we were playing Rock Band, and it was really loud. Like it was the end of a song that was had like a big finish. And everybody, we were starting to clap, we were laughing, we were dancing, having a good time. And out of nowhere, I felt this rush of energy just hit me. It just hit me and went through me. And the only thing I can equate that to is when you're sitting in the driver's seat of an M1A1, M1A2 Abrams main battle tank. And when the concussion when it fires its main cannon, the concussion that hits you, that's what it felt like. Well, I grabbed my chest and I'm like, what the hell? What? And I'm looking around and I look over and I was about to tell Priscilla, did you feel that? And at the same time, it came out of our mouths. Did you feel that? And it was like, what? No, nobody else felt it. Nobody in the room felt it but her and I. When she left, after I seen the ghost the first time, a buddy of mine, Josh, came down to live with me for a little while to help me out and keep me from losing my mind. And, oh yeah, his dog wouldn't even go down the hallway at all. Like, you know how dogs don't want to do something and they put their front paws like not happening? That's what it was doing. And I told him, I told you, because he didn't believe me. He was like, man, that house ain't haunted. But dude, I'm telling you, it is. Sleep in my bedroom one night, you'll feel it. It feels like there's somebody right there at your face, right next to your face. It feels, it's horrible, man. I hate it. I hated that feeling. But check this out. When I finally couldn't take it anymore, I switch bedrooms to the one that Josh was in when he was staying there. Didn't feel shit. Yeah. So I think it was an old person that died in that room. Okay. And I don't, either they didn't like both of us or they definitely didn't like Priscilla because she was just an evil person. But I've had, oh yeah, the second time I saw the ghost. Okay. Forgot about that part. I was in my kitchen one night on Facebook and it was unassuming, right? Just an unassuming day, unassuming night, no big deal. And same, just like in the bedroom, I saw that misty white thing just float on by in the kitchen, just floated by, but it floated like towards a wall. And I was like, man, that's the second time. It didn't really scare me at that time. Like, cause I was like, well, it hasn't killed me yet. So, I guess I shouldn't be too scared. Oh man. Oh yeah. But my friend Trisha, she popped up here, in here and we go way back, right? I mean, like way back. I've known her for a zillion years. Well, she's good friends with my sister, Shara. And when Jenny and I, my first wife, when Jenny and I were going through a rough patch, my sister Shara let me move in with her. Well, you know what? I'll back it up a little bit. I'll back it up a little bit. I think I remember I either house sat for her or something, but I was at her house alone. And it was one of those feelings again. Like you just get that feeling like there's something freaking here. Something's watching me. And that's exactly what it felt like. It felt like somebody was watching me. I had to stay up all night. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I got the privacy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyway, that was the funny part of the show. But in that house, two things. Well, besides the creepy feeling that somebody was there watching you, there were two other things that happened. And it involves my first wife. But the first crazy thing that happened, classic, right? I had a window open. The motherfucker came slammed down on my hands. Slammed. And I had it like jammed up there because the wood was kind of warped. But if you jammed it up, that fucker wouldn't move. Well, it slammed down on my hands. And I was married to this chick named Jenny. I shouldn't say chick. My first wife, Jenny. We didn't really like each other at that time. She just started laughing at me. I would have laughed at her too. But anyway. Nah. Man, I tell you what. This other part scared the crap out of me too. So Jenny and I go out one night and we're coming back because I was staying there and she decided to come over and, screw around, right? We pull up. The house I'm talking about was on a corner, a four-way corner, right? Well, duh. It would have to be a four-way corner. What an idiot. Anyway, it was on a four-way corner. And if you pulled up one of the roads coming straight towards it, you could look right into the living room. Well, we pull up and we had turned the lights off. Okay. The light was on and my brother-in-law was standing in the living room looking down. I'll never forget that. I saw him. I swear to God. And before I could say anything, Jenny looked at me and said, I thought Kenny and Cher were on vacation. I was like, yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Well, we pull in, get into the house. The living room light is off. Nobody's there. I think we got a hotel that night. Oh, yeah. Screw that. But anyway, earlier in the podcast, I was talking about how if you're a sensitive person to the paranormal, ghosts and stuff like that, then you'll understand what you understand what I'm saying. People that aren't sensitive to it, people that aren't sensitive to it, they're not going to understand. They'll never understand it. It's like trying to explain back pain to somebody that's never had back pain or chronic pain. They'll never get it until they experience it. Well, a couple years ago, my grandmother passed, and I was in this room right back where that desk is right there. And at the time, I had all my computer stuff over on that area. And I was typing something up for, I think I was taking a class, and I was typing something up, and out of nowhere, I just went. And when I look back, what I was doing is I was looking back down the hallway towards my son's room, and it felt like somebody was here. So I got up, I ran down the steps, and as I turned the steps to go into the dining room and then bust left again, and there's the bedroom, right? A blue light flew past my head like a little orb, like a little bluish purple orb, real quick. And I told my sister Heather about it. I was like, yeah, I think Grandma came and visited me. She goes, dude, I had a dream about her. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. It's like we were in these clouds and they like parted, and Grandma was right there smiling, didn't say anything to her. And Heather went up and took her hand and said, Grandma, you're alive, or something to that. I'm paraphrasing. And she looked down, and my grandmother was missing these 3 fingers. So it looked like her hand was like that. For those of you that are listening on Podbean, my grandmother was missing her 3 of her fingers. She only had her pinky and her thumb left, and she was left-handed. And then that was the hand that it happened on. But anyway, my sister Heather was looking at her hands, and they were like that. She said she had all of her fingers. She didn't say anything. She just kept smiling at her, and she woke up. I believe in that shit, man. That shit's a trip. Oh my God, my buddy Steve Caminiti's watching. Wow. Oh man, this is a banner day. I'll write this one down on the calendar. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you on Podbean and YouTube, on Facebook right now, my comedy mentor, Steve Caminiti, just popped up. He was the one that taught me the ins and outs of stand-up comedy. And I listened to some of his advice, and some of it I didn't. And that's why I ended up joining the Army. I was just, that's actually what Monday's show is going to be about. Monday's show is going to be about everybody has been dealt a great hand at least once or twice in their life, and they've screwed it up. All of us. We get dealt good hands all the time. It's just how do you play it? Don't get me wrong. People get dealt shitty hands too. That's a fact. But it's also a fact that you did something to screw it up. I don't want to give away too much, but that's what Monday's show is going to be about. But right now we're talking about ghosts and UFOs and the paranormal because I'm crazy. I like to switch it up. I like the paranormal, man. When it happens to you, it happens to you. And it scares the shit out of you. I mean, think about my dad. My dad has seen 3 UFOs. Lucky. I don't even get one, man. I've seen some like meteors and stuff, but anyway, no, my luck, I'd get stuck with the bad aliens. Like everybody else is like partying with Amazon chicks that are like, 6 foot, gorgeous. And I'm over here like, with the big head and the eyes probing my butt. I wonder what that feels like. I wonder what an alien probe feels like. Man, I need someone else in the studio. It's like Robin Williams with nobody. Man, he needs someone to, the jumping off guy. Yeah, my dad has seen through UFOs. I know I've told these stories before. Hey, can you tell Mom to get me some more wine? And he actually, the last one he saw was at the post office in downtown Cincinnati. The big freaking like regional post office downtown. Yeah, it flew. There's a really disgusting little creek called the Mill Creek. It was like a super fun site for 1,000 years. You used to be able to freaking like light it on fire. I've literally seen it neon green. And there's part of it in Cincinnati that is paved over, and it kind of looks like the LA River. You know, the classic LA River, Grease, the last scene in Grease. Not the last scene, but the car race scene. Well, him and his buddies were out on the back taking a smoke break. And next thing you know, this light just fucking like out of the sky just very quickly came down and was just floating above the silent. No noise at all, by the way. Silent. And he said that it started coming down the creek. It had a bunch of different colors on it. It wasn't like flashing and doing crazy shit. It just had all these colors, right? And it got down to about, I guess, directly in front of them, and it just shot up in the air. And this one guy that he'd worked with for 20 years, almost 20 years, it messed him up, man. It messed him up. He went back inside and like sat down and was like visibly shaken. My dad said he was visibly shaken. And they are you okay? What's wrong? Of course, this on it. UFO. Hey man, are you okay? And he's like, listen, I'm a very religious man, and this has changed my entire. I don't know anything anymore. Like, it ruined him. Just imagine that. Imagine being 60, 70 years old. Now, we'll say 60. He's still working. We'll say 60 years old. Imagine being 60 years old. That's it. Just imagine being 6 years old. No, I'm just playing. That was my buddy Steve Caminiti. Nah. I don't know if he's 60 yet, but anyway. No, imagine being 60 years old, man, and your whole world is shattered. Like, what you believe to be fact. There are no aliens. The Earth is only 10,000 years old, and that's it. And people lived with dinosaurs. I've heard this. I've heard people tell me this, that the devil put dinosaur bones around the Earth to confuse people. This is an all-powerful being. God, by the way. Why would he, and he made this guy, what, huh? Listen, man. There's evil. And there's good. There's God, the creator, and there's the negative force that tries to drag you down. I think Sir Isaac Newton proved that. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Isn't that crazy? He was a very religious man, by the way. I don't know if anybody knows that or not, but Isaac Newton, like the grandfather of modern physics, was a very religious man. So there you go. My buddy Mike Sprague on Facebook just popped up and said, if it was near the Mill Creek, it may have been a radioactive flying squirrel. If anybody has better jokes than that, they could text me, because that one wasn't that good. No, I'm just playing, man. Hey, I need more wine. Oh, fuck. Well, I can't have any more wine. We can't open the bottle. Nobody knows how to open the wine bottle. Or it's a champagne bottle. I don't know. It's some shit. We're supposed to be talking about ghosts and stuff and UFOs. Any of my Facebook peeps, because those seem to be the only ones that will message me. You guys have any paranormal experiences? No? Okay. Well, guys, it's been about 30 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Might pop on Saturday to do a quick one, or maybe even I might go over and film my I'm helping out my father-in-law, man. He's had some bad health issues lately, and he just got a pool table, and he really wants to play it, but nobody will play. My mother-in-law won't play with him. I don't know, she will, but you know what I mean. And so I've made it to where I'm gonna try to set up a little meeting for us every other day to go hang out with him and play some pool with him and talk to him. That's something that I think we all need right now. You know, we all need to talk to each other, and not just on Facebook, but actually speak. Good friend of mine popped in here earlier on Facebook. His name's Kenny Vanderzanden. Sergeant Van. Anyway, yeah. He's a really good guy, man, and life fucked him over a lot too. So he gets it. He does. But he was in my platoon in Korea, and we're gonna do a big reunion here on the 4th, platoon reunion at my house, and I can't wait to see these guys, man. It's been a long time. Lawrence, Van, I don't know if Weber will come, Mahuda, Huber, Key. Fuck. Who else? I don't know who else is going to come. And if I forgot your name, I apologize. Be cool if we could get First Sergeant Wells to come in here because he was a funny ass dude. But yeah, anyway, Monday's show is going to be about quiet. Every time I tell them I'm freaking, I tell them that I'm sitting here doing this, they start singing down the hallway. I wish I was a teenage boy again, you know, just so I could. Anyway, trust me, if I had a time machine, I would go back in time to the 9th grade, walk into my homeroom, kiss my homeroom teacher because she was beautiful, and then slap the shit out of myself. Anyway, Monday's show is going to be about how we've been, at times, dealt a good hand, but we handled it the wrong way. You know? You don't always have bad luck. I mean, unless you're me. No, I'm playing. But think about some of the times that has happened to you guys. Maybe we can figure out how I can get you guys to call in, or, you know, just pop it up in Facebook, or pop on over to YouTube or Podbean. Thanks a lot for stopping by tonight, guys. I do appreciate it. Don't forget, Monday, 8 o'clock. Peace.